Let's take another look at equivalent fractions. Once again, I'm going to draw 3 bars that each represent one whole. And I'll try to draw them exactly the same size and shape, but again, some limitations due to my drawing skill or lack of drawing skill. There's one whole. There's a second hole, just about finished. And there's the third hole. This time the fraction we are going to be looking at is 3/5. So we write 3/5 down here. We take this bar and divide it into 5 equal pieces. Now, fifths are a little bit harder for me than halves or thirds, so I'll try to get close. The 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just pretend that those are 5 equal pieces that I've divided that bar into. Likewise, 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical bars, divide that into 5 equal pieces. Now I said we are interested in the fraction 3/5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal parts of a whole, so each of those is a fifth. But I'm interested in 3/5. So that rectangle right there encompasses 3/5. Now what if I were to draw a line right down the middle of that hole? Well, I've no longer divided it into 5 equal parts. I've now divided this into 10 equal parts. So now we're talking about tenths. So when I'm done here, I'm going to have some number of tenths. Well, I'm interested in equivalent fractions, so I'm going to put a box around the same size area that we started with in that first image. So this blue rectangle and this blue rectangle encompass the same area, but this one encompasses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those equal area rectangles. So that is 6 tenths. So 3/5 is equal to 6 tenths. Those are equivalent fractions. Well, instead of just dividing that bar in 2, I could have divided it in 3 horizontally. So let's see if I can draw that. Here's my first horizontal cut, the second horizontal cut. And if we pretend that I had drawn those all nice and evenly, well, I no longer have 5 or even 10 equal-sized pieces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 equal-sized pieces. So now we're not talking about fifths or tenths, but we're going to be talking about 15ths. And I'm interested in the same area, so I'll draw the blue box around the area I'm interested in. And that area should be the same on each one, but this time it's enclosing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. So we've got 9 out of those 15 parts. So that is 9/15. So 3/5 is the same as 6 tenths, and it's the same as 9/15. let's see, going from 3/5 to 6/10. Notice that I just, going from here to here, I cut that line right down the center, and I doubled the number of parts I would have in my whole, and I also doubled the number of parts I'm interested in. 3 doubles is 6, 5 doubled is 10. All I had to do was multiply the top and bottom by 2 to get this equivalent fraction. And going from 3/5 to 9/15, I merely had to multiply the top by 3 and the bottom by 3 to get that equivalent fraction. And again, I could make any number of equivalent fractions I wanted to. I could multiply the top and bottom by 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. So 12/20 is also the same as 3/5. I could multiply the top and bottom by 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 5 is 25. 15/25 is the same as 3/5. And so on, so on, so on.